Ladies and gentlemen, it is a momentous moment for Black Ops Cold War. If you didn't know, late tonight we got an update for Black Ops Cold War, and the adjustment, the question, the thing that everyone has been asking for is finally here. I know weeks have gone by, days, and you've been wondering when this was going to happen, but finally, you can counter a trophy system with a trophy system. And it doesn't end there. No, it doesn't. On top of this, in hardcore, your care package will no longer damage teammates when exploding. So, yeah, we got an update last night, and it is one of the oddest updates I've ever seen for a Call of Duty game. It is basically the smallest huge update that you will ever see for a Call of Duty game. There is so much that they changed, but so few things that they actually change are going to be affecting how you actually play the game. Most of them are just bug fixes and just like quality of life adjustments, but there are a few things here or there that we do need to talk about. It is a very, very odd update, and here we are. So this is everything that has changed in the 1.07 update. So if you guys didn't know, the reason why this update is happening today is because Season 1 actually got delayed. Originally, it was supposed to be happening on Thursday. Now it's not happening until the 16th. Now because of this, today we are getting some free bundles inside of Black Ops Cold War. Now they're not there as of right now. They're going to come out later today at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Later today, I might have a second video going up later today, depending on what happens with the end of Season 6 of Modern Warfare. If you didn't know, the timer has now ran out in Modern Warfare for Season 6. The Battle Pass is technically over, and we don't know what's going on here, and hopefully we find out later today. So as we get more information, an update for Modern Warfare, an update for Warzone, and potentially this update with the free bundles for Black Ops Cold War, that is when we will discuss this. Now, as far as the bundles that we are getting later today, first of all, we have the Field Research Bundle. This includes one Epic Operator skin for Park, an SMG blueprint, an Epic Reticle, calling card, and a rare weapon charm. After this, there is the Certified Bundle, which has an Operator skin for Garcia. After this, an Assault Rifle blueprint, a reticle, and a weapon charm. So that is the first part of what we are getting in compensation for the delayed Season 1. The second thing is double XP and double weapon XP coming this weekend starting on the 12th. The other thing is the playlist update that we got today. So one of the biggest sections where you're going to notice change in this update is actually in the menus. So the main menu for Black Ops Cold War now features Cold War, Warzone, and Modern Warfare all together, as the progression is tied together between all three. Now, of course, you have to own Modern Warfare and own Cold War to play them separately, but you get the point. Now, here you have the campaign, multiplayer, and zombies options, and if we go to multiplayer, you're going to see a few more changes. First of all, with the playlist update, as you can see here, we have Motherland Mosh Pit, which is a combination of Moscow and Crossroads Strike for 6v6. Now, you're going to notice that Nuketown 24/7 has been removed, but they did say in the patch notes that they will be adding it back with a twist in Season 1. In other words, Christmas Nuketown will be coming out some point during Season 1. Probably the second week would be my best guess. Now, on top of this, there are a couple of new changes in the loadout menu. First of all, you can see finishing moves is now here, and this basically tells us that when we get finishing moves through battle passes or bundles, they will be for all characters, not just designated to one individual character, which I personally think is a good idea. That way you can choose and use more of them instead of having to use one specific character for one specific finishing move. On top of this, the vehicle customization menu has been thoroughly updated, and on top of that, you're actually able to choose from some skins on individual things. As you can see, we have the boat one there. This one is a helicopter, and they have their own individual back screens as well. Now, I will say that map does look like Modern Warfare, or at least I don't know what map that is. Potentially something to do with Warzone. I don't know. If you know what that map is in the background, feel free to let me know. Actually, you know what? That very well might be from the Rebirth map, but we'll talk about that in a future video. On top of this, if you go over to barracks, you'll notice that your progression is now set. It shows me as level 55. If I go to the menu, you can see that I am rank 100, so that's a little bit different. And on top of this, if you go to progression, there's now these classified tabs. These are probably 4 prestige challenges. Now, I don't know if each of these is for a different season or how this is going to work, but this is very clearly for prestige challenges to be added in Season 1. Now, I will say all of these are welcome changes, and the game is actually kind of starting to feel full and as a whole with some of these updates. It honestly seemed like some of these were just missing at launch, and it makes sense for them to add them during Season 1. So I'm interested to see what actually comes next week with the Battle Pass and everything like that. The other thing that I forgot to point out is in the vehicle customization, there's also options for things like horns and war tracks that you can play in-game, just like there is in Warzone and Modern Warfare. So now we get into the portion of the video where you're going to see what I mean by this is the strangest small big update ever, because there's a lot, but it's all very, very small things. For example, they fixed progression where it'll now display the proper rank. The leveling thing, if your max rank, won't go crazy after every single game, and that is pretty much it. Just general small fixes that are going to improve the quality of life and how the game actually plays. Basically, a bunch of small bug fixes. Now, the one big thing that actually did change is with camos. So first of all, they addressed the issue where mastery camos weren't unlocking properly. Basically, you would unlock diamond or even dark matter. You'd have it unlocked, then you'd go off the game, come back on, and it wouldn't be unlocked. That is now fixed. The other thing is they reduced the number of kills without dying from 3 to 2 for launchers and the M79 for the camo challenges. So instead of having to go on 3 kill streaks with the launchers, it is now 2 kill streaks. Personally, I find the one that's more difficult is the double kills with launchers, just because it's literally like shooting confetti at people. But I guess this one's going to be easier to get now. Now the most difficult one with launchers is going to be double kills, at least for the Sigma, that is. The next thing is for hardpoint and control. They have adjusted the spawns. For me, hardpoint was one of the worst spawns they had in this game. I did not enjoy playing hardpoint, and on top of this, they actually changed some of the hardpoint locations on some of the maps as well. So maybe this will improve hardpoint. I don't know why I didn't really enjoy hardpoint in this game. I think it was mainly the spawns, but clearly they are trying to adjust it and make them better. So the next thing that we have is Fire Team Dirty Bomb, and quite a bit was adjusted here, mainly bug fixes. The things that you're going to notice are, first of all, reduced spawn protection on specifically explosives. The thing that you're going to notice this most on is the War Machine. The War Machine basically didn't work in Fire Team Dirty Bomb because there was so much spawn protection. On top of this, they reduced the spawn rates of gunships, chopper gunners, and VTOL escorts. Thank God, because these things were so annoying. They'd get called in all the time in Fire Team Dirty Bomb. And basically, you just find them on the ground. They weren't actually for you doing anything. And they would destroy the entire lobby. So that's good. Aside from that, it's all essentially bug fixes as far as Fire Team Dirty Bomb goes. If you want to read the entire patch notes, all of the bug fixes, I'm not going to go through all of them just because I think it's boring, but if you want to check it out, it'll be linked down in the description, as per usual. The next thing that you would think would be a big thing is weapon changes. So, as far as weapon changes, no weapons were buffed, no weapons were nerfed, there were some bugs fixed on weapons, and they improved the way that weapons looked when you hip fire. That is it. No buffs, no nerfs. They're exactly the same as they were before the update, which is really surprising to me. I thought that would be like the one thing that would be pretty heavy in this update, but maybe I guess they're waiting for Season 1 to actually adjust weapons. But that is essentially it. The rest is stability fixes, bug fixes. They've fixed the camos and zombies. If you didn't know, you could actually earn the Dark Ether camo without getting all of the weapons diamond, and that is now fixed. Essentially, they got out their bug spray, got out their bug zappers, and took care of business. So going into Season 1, that is the update. A bunch of stability and bug fixes, basically making the game run and work a little bit better going into the launch of Season 1. That is pretty much it. Over the next weekend, we have our double XP and double weapon XP weekends, and the game should be running a little bit better. That is essentially it. That is update 1.07. I wish there was more to talk about here. I wish there was more weapon adjustments and kind of other things that I've complained about in the past, but this is what we got. So let me know what you think of it down in the comments. If there's certain things you'd like to see fixed, let me know what you think. If you enjoyed the video, found it informative, as always, it's much appreciated if you hit that like button. As we get more information about Modern Warfare, Warzone, and any other updates, if they happen today, I will be bringing you guys a second video. But as always, I hope you enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button if you want to stay up to date on all my videos. And as always, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, peace out.
We are real. reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard.